Everyone, welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA DFS picks. I am your host, TK Nation. We are breaking down the Showdown Round 4 for the Masters tournament. It's been a heck of a run so far for this tournament. It's been amazing to watch. I did get to see the end of the round tonight. Got to see Hideki Matsuyama put on a ball striking clinic. He did not miss on the greens either. In fact, not many people did after that brief shower and delay that we had. The scoring to par was plus 28 before that moment, and then afterwards it went minus 6, 7 under to finish out. I think JT skewed the numbers a little bit with his blow up hole, but overall it was a great round 3. I'm anticipating a wonderful Sunday. I got a tee time in the morning. I'm really excited to play some golf, to watch some golf. It's the Masters. What more could you want on one of my favorite days of the year? So, with that being said, let's talk some DraftKings picks. I'm just going to break down the slate like I always do, each tier. And, if you're first time listening, we do core lineups. I'll give you my favorite player pool, and I'm always around for advice on lineup construction. You can find the link to that Discord channel and our Twitter handle at FSI_DFS. You can follow me on Twitter at TKNation47. Like the video, comment below, and I'm always available to talk on the comment section as well. So let's get into it. 10K, Jordan Spieth 10-7. They are still pricing Spieth up with anticipation of the mega round. And I'm kind of waiting for it too. I thought it happened today. He's been really hot on Saturdays this year, but it didn't happen. Guy can't make putts right now. He's really struggling on the greens. I mean, the ball striking's there. The around the green game is immaculate. The driving's fine, but he cannot make a putt right now. I think Jordan Spieth, knowing how Sundays go at the Masters, is going to be huge. I think he does do really well, and I think he scores inside the top 5. And what we need is finishing position, because DraftKings scoring is based on finishing position plus your overall score in every showdown format. And I think Spieth is going to top 5 this event. So he's going to get, positional points, and he's going to get birdie points. He's going to, probably have a bogey or two. But Jordan knows he needs a 65 or better to win this tournament. And I'm thinking that's a great showdown play, and that's a great way to start your lineups. Am I fully invested on DraftKings for classic lineups and weekend lineups? Of course. And, I have been the whole round. And I think Sunday we could see some Spieth magic. Somebody has to put pressure on Hideki to make him have to play. And a lot of the guys at the top of this leaderboard, other than probably Rose, are new to the top of the leaderboard at the Masters. So we'll get to the rest of them in a second. But, yeah, I really love Spieth. I think he's going to try to make a big charge. And let's hope the putts fall. The ball striking is going to be there. So good luck, Jordan. Rooting for you. JT 10-5, T13. Blew up on a par 5 today. Snowman. I kind of think that lack of confidence is going to return, but JT isn't out of form. I think he's, he played amazing, but he just had a bad stretch of holes. So I think he's a great GPP play. Pivot off of Spieth, or pivot off of Xander. I'm just not going to do it. I think how he finished the round is going to carry over into Sunday. And I just think he medals, in that T13 to T20 range. I think that's where he's headed. Xander Schofley at 10-2, tied for second, 7 under. I think other than Spieth and Rose, Xander could finish second. That's what he always does. So I don't mind Xander from a DraftKings perspective on finishing position and points scored. So Spieth and Xander are probably going to be my plays up here. I expect that to be the case for a lot of people. So that's why I like JT as a GPP play. Jon Rahm's going to continue to be a fade for me. He doesn't look like he's going to make any kind of noise. Although now that he's got 3 rounds in, he's kind of got his full practice in that he didn't get a chance to have early on in the week. So, maybe this is the blow or the big round for Rahm. I'm just not buying it. I'm going to continue to fade. We got Bryson at 9-8, T38. fade, forget it. He's not this is not his course. I don't think it will be until he realizes what he's got to rein in his aggression off the tee and then rein in his around the green game and hit on the green. It's just he's overthinking this course. He's mentally fatigued every time he plays Augusta. So total fade. Finau finished ninth. He kind of went backwards after that amazing second round. I kind of think, Finau is just going to do normal Finau things. He could make a charge, finish top 3, and be 3 shots off of winning a tournament just like he always does. So he can make a charge. I don't mind him. I'm out on Morikawa. Now comes the big question for me, and that is Justin Rose. I'm unsure what to do here at 9,300. T2nd, he hasn't moved from 7 under since the opening round. He's posted back-to-back even rounds. There was a moment on 17 today. He kind of hung out on the tee box. I don't know if the back's flaring up. He looked mentally and physically worn out after that round today. I wonder how much he has left in the tank to finish out what has been a daunting Masters for the top of the leaderboard, and he's been there all 3 days already. So I could see Rose going backward. I could probably be the one to fade him, and I'm looking into guys like Cam Smith. I like him, T13. I like Patrick Reed, T13. These are guys that have been coming from the back to the front. I think they continue to do so. I could see one of them two finishing inside the top 10. Will Zalatoris at 9K, T2nd. This kid is awesome to watch. I'm really thrilled about his future. I think the ball striking has been awesome, and the putting has been bailing him out for the scorecard, and we started to see it towards the end of the round. When the greens changed, he didn't know how to putt, and I think when these greens start to bake out, it'll start to really play into his favor. Because that's how when he was putting really great, and then conditions got softer, the greens changed, and and the putts didn't fall for him. But I don't think that's any reason to fade Will Zalatoris, especially 9K, decent price. He's already getting a leg up at the T2 position. So that brings us to the 8K range, and that brings us to the man of the hour, Hideki Matsuyama, 8,900. First bogey-free round of the tournament, 65. Stunned us all. He looked really comfortable. He looked happy. He looked like he was really enjoying himself. 8,900. This tournament could be over. If Hideki just goes 3 under, you're asking the guy in second place to shoot 7 under par to tie him, which is really hard to do. So Hideki knows all he has to do is par, 3 birdies on a couple par 5s, and he's got it. But that's easier said than done. This is Sunday at the Masters. Pressure is going to get to you. If he slips up early, the whole tournament could change. So it's not over, but it certainly feels like it. And we'll see how Hideki handles it. I mean, this is going to be his first major if he wins it. So, we'll see. I'm going to have to play him in DraftKings, 8,900. I mean, that's obvious. You just core play. Even if he does finish second, you're still getting good position points, plus probably a few birdies. I mean, don't overthink it. Play Hideki. Victor Hovland, coming from the back to the front, another guy. He's scoring a ton. DraftKings points, he has to be inside the top 15. 8,800, I think that's a solid play. Webb Simpson, 87. T21, another guy coming from the back to the front. He's kind of fluctuated in this leaderboard, but he's still scoring birdies. I like that. I'm out on Brian Harman, 8,600. He shot 2 over today. I think he continues to go backwards, and he's priced way too high for me. Mark Leishman, 85, sitting T2. The ball striking looks fantastic. He even hit a really impressive shot out of the bunker on 18 to get it within 14, 15 feet. So he's just on right now. I'm not going to fade him. Siwoo Kim, he went 2 over today. He's T10. I think he's going to continue to go backwards. So I'm out on Siwoo. It was a fun run. Gonna definitely look at him in the future at Masters events. He looked like he was really comfortable here, but I think the magic has run out. The putter thing became a big distraction, and I'm not sure what he's going to do from here. Paul Casey, just wanted to throw a huge shout out to Keith, part owner here at FSI, has a really good Millie Maker lineup that Paul Casey's dragging down. If he would have went Will Zalatoris, he could be really making noise. But if Paul Casey has it in his heart to throw Keith some love and post a 65 here at T47 and get himself inside the T20, we would love it here at FSI. Please, come on, Paul Casey. Give us a great round and give the man what he wants. Give him some money. But as far as DraftKings, I'm not banking on it. If I was Keith, I would throw a fourth round play in it, but it's not going to be for me. Corey Connors, man with the ace today, 8,200. He is sixth. He's going to be in my lineups. The ball striking is there. He's been in contention in the biggest tournaments this year, so I love Corey Connors at 8,200. I think that's actually a discount considering where he's at, where his ball striking is. Tommy Fleetwood at 8,100, T29. And I had said at this after the second round, or after the first round, where he went 4 bogeys and 1 ace. The ball striking's not complete, and I'm not going to play him as if he's been on fire. He's not. He got an ace, and then he had a really good front nine, and then he went and disappeared. I mean, he's just too inconsistent for me. So I'm out on Tommy Fleetwood. I'm also out on Abraham Answer. He did not respond how I wanted him to after responding well to his penalty in the first round. 7K. I don't mind Matthew Fitzpatrick, T29. Me personally, in my Millie Maker lineup that has 6 of 6, I need Fitzpatrick and a few other guys here to really pull through to get me inside maybe the top 1,000. I would really enjoy that. That would give me some decent money back on my some decent ROI, as I'll say. But so I really need Fitzpatrick to do well. I'm cheering for him. Ryan Palmer, 7,800, T13. I think he's a better play than Fitzpatrick. The conditions are going to be fair. I don't think there's going to be any kind of crazy wind. There won't be any weather storms coming in. The conditions are going to be a little softer for some of the guys in the early tee times. It's certainly something we did well heading into round 3. We made sure that we got some of the guys that got the easy looks early, and it really paid off. I did fairly well today in Showdown lineups. So I'm going to take some of the strategy of that, but I'm going to be more focused on finishing position and guys that are playing well, guys that are moving from the back to the front consistently and scoring well. Cam Champ's a guy that's going the other direction. T29, 7,700. Priced way too high for how poorly he played today. He kind of played above his means in the second round. So I'm out on Champ. Scotty Scheffler, I'm the biggest Scheffler jinx. If you listen to this every week, every round, you know. If I play Scotty Scheffler, you don't. If I don't, you do. So maybe he has a good round because I'm not playing him. Bubba Watson at 7,400, T29. He's always capable of doing something crazy at the Masters. We even saw someone like Phil go 300 today. Maybe it's Bubba's turn. So I don't mind that for flyers and GPPs. Bernd Wiesberger is a guy like Champ going backwards. He shot 2 over today, T10. 7,300. It's not a bad price tag, though. I don't mind taking a gamble that he figures it back out, but I think the course has changed since his second round. So I'm out on Bernd Wiesberger. I wasn't on him heading into this tournament. I am in on Joaquin Niemann since the first round where he was in some bad shape. He battled back, made the cut. Now he's up to 221. I think he continues to get forward. I think he gets inside the top 10. Niemann probably close to a core play for me. Louis Oosthuizen's one of those guys in my DraftKings lineup that I need, in my 6 of 6, that I need to do well. T38, he's scoring well. He's just not, he just has too many bogeys, and it's hard. If he goes bogey-free 64, I'd kiss him on the lips. I don't know what else to say. I want Louis to do well. 6K, we got Phil Mickelson at 69. I think a lot of people are going to believe in Phil, but I'm not set on Phil. He's too inconsistent round to round. Yeah, he went 300 today, and he looked fantastic, but one bad hole could spiral him And I don't like that kind of inconsistency, and especially with the 50-year-old at the Masters. It's just too risky for me. But 6,900 is definitely a price tag. I think you could take that risk in some GPPs. But I'm going to play Bobby McIntyre. This course sets up really well for lefties. I was on him in classic lineups. I've been playing him in Showdown. He's still under 7K. Continue to play Bobby Mack. He's been in my best Showdown lineups all week. So why change what's working? T10. He's got the finishing position now. If he continues to move forward, and heck, if he posts a really stupid low round at 68, that is the key component that you might need to fill out what could be a GPP winner. So I'm really high on Bobby Mack tomorrow. Matt Jones, another guy that's continued to battle back from the back to the front. I like him. 6,500 is a steal. Stuart Sink is just keeping a lot of great classic lineups for me afloat. At T13, I need him to continue this. But like Phil, I have to admit that it is extremely volatile to put a lot of chips into the basket of a 50-year-old at the Masters, especially on Sunday. But stranger things have happened. I really want him to finish inside the top 20, so that's what I'm hoping. But in my Showdown lineups, it's probably going to be a GPP flyer. I'm more confident in Bobby Mack and Matt Jones. All right, that'll do it. It will round out Masters content, guys. This is my favorite week of the year. I hope you had a blast listening as much as I had recording. Enjoy the Masters. Enjoy your Masters Sunday. Be happy. Be in a good mood. It's the greatest day of the year for all of us golf fans, and I'm certainly excited. All right. Thank you, guys. Enjoy, and see you next week.